Hi Cancer, and welcome to your monthly reading here for May 2021. This is for conceiving energy, and that is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any kind of placement basically. And you know the drill, take what resonates with you, leave behind the rest. Alright, what are we going to do here? Well, first and foremost, this is a monthly reading, so we're looking into an energy that plays out throughout May, right? We're going to start by pulling out the tarot, where we look at the basics of it, right? What's the issue at hand, heart of the matter, your attitude, and all of that. That's where we start. And then we have the archetypes here, which I pull out afterwards. When I pull out archetypes, the reading tends to go deeper. We look into underlying energies and all of that. And so now you know that. Again, take what resonates with you, leave behind the rest. Never ever force it to fit if it doesn't. I have clarifications if I need to as well. Let's start by pulling out the energies here for you, Cancer. Cancer for the May 2021. May 2021. We start with the Five of Pentacles and the Moon. And I will talk about whatever comes up here in the readings, okay? Remember, as I said, these are energies, an energy that will flow out. Okay, what do we have underneath here? I'm just going to lay out the cards. Alright, underneath here we have the Ace of Cups. That is an opportunity for love, your heart, and all of that. We have in the center of the spread, we have Five of Pentacles. So that dominates the entire thing to start with, right? Five of Pentacles is a loss. It's what we call the lack mentality and all of that. It is, of course, also that of supporting each other through thick and through thin. But what I get first and foremost is it's a loss, right? It's a loss of something material. Could be money, or it's like selling a house or something like that. I do see it being crossed by a moon. The moon meaning confusion regarding how to make a decision regarding something from the past here. That's really what I'm getting, especially with the judgment here for you and your attitude, is that of something here have re-emerging. Possibly also just memories we will look into, right? But you know, something here re-emerging to be looked at critically. Could be a problematique or a debate or a matter. So something here that was not addressed, a situation that needs to be re-emerge here, to be looked at one more time critically, so a decision can be made. Now, there may also be things going on behind your back here, or I gotta say, there could be an energy here, people talking behind your back about something here, which you may not know. Regarding some kind of a loss, we will see. Doesn't have to be like that. Because I do see a victory happening here in the past, right? So of course, if you reach some kind of stage, there will be a need to defend yourself. In all cases, I see here a desire for you to throughout the month, there will be a situation where you will probably need to stand up for yourself, defend yourself, and walk away, disconnect emotionally from a situation which will require a lot of inner strength. We will dive into that, right? Starting here with past a victory of some sort. You may have had victory in disconnecting from someone, but there is a loss. And you know, even if you had victory in moving on from something, or you know, you have a firm understanding of what needs to be done in order for there to be balance in your life. Even if you have all of that, you have the understanding, there can still be a feeling of loss, like a practical feeling of loss. Even that if you had let someone or something go, and you know it's the right thing to do, there can still be a little bit grief here, right? But in all cases, we see loss, but I see a confusion possibly related to how you should address that emotion, most likely, right? In your focus here, I see your focus is on, you know, practicality, basically, of doing what is expected, of doing it the right way. We have Hierophant and High Priestess as well, right? You know, that is a strong spiritual connection between knowledge. What do I mean by that? I see here a focus on you with the Hierophant of, you know, organized forms of knowledge, institutionalized way, doing things by the norm. This is what is expected from you. This is what you know is right to do. But what we have as the most likely outcome, the high priestess, is then also your inner knowing, your intuition. But I do want to say we have energies here on the table that also tie you up with people surrounding you, possibly with the Seven of Wands, the Judgment, the Moon, and the High Priestess, right? That can be. Most likely, yeah, we said here, coming up here throughout the month, we have strength, a situation that will require you to rely on yourself and to also tame your inner beast, basically. Trust your inner intuition, your inner knowledge. You may, throughout the month, find yourself in a situation that has to do with pushing away other people's opinion, right? Even if you don't quite know what is going on here. It has probably a lot to do with your own sense of worth, your own experiences and all of that. Let's pull out the archetypes here. No, you know what? Let's start by pulling out a keynote for the situation here in May. Agree to disagree. Passion. Agree to disagree, as I said, agree to disagree. Passion. Why do I keep seeing reconciliation every fucking where? But then, okay, we have this Judgment here. It's just the reconciliation has shown up almost like the third card underneath the deck. That's interesting. Right, passion, motivation and drive. There's a fire burning within you and sparking initiation. I don't know here if there's something here. Right, well, that's not good. Passion. I do see a motivation within you taking place, but right now it's being blocked by something here. This loss. We will look into it, okay? I don't know if someone here is trying to make you do something, or influencing you in a way about, returning to something different from the past. I mean, it may have to be, it could be a person, yeah, but it could also just returning to something simpler. Right? Let's say that you took on too many burdens and then you can do it simpler, right? Let's see. Let's say that's basically what I get here. Like you took on something on your shoulders here that were too heavy. And if you have a proper good friend in your life, they would then say, maybe you return to something simpler. But you may not agree. But let's see here. Show me what we have here. We have Eros. There we have this passion again, right? Passion with the Five of Pentacles. I will definitely need to clarify that. Let me lay out the cards here. Yeah. Oh, duh. Okay. See, now we go into the underlying energies, okay? Things automatically get a little differently. See, the king show up there. Gemini got the same there. And the same there. Okay, so starting by clarifying that Five of Pentacles to begin with before we go anywhere else. Eros, we do have Eros again, but it shows up a little twisted. It has to do with that passion I get here. Passion, the motivation and drive. But I actually get as though that what we have here for May is the motivation not being there because of a sense of loss. Right? Do you know what is crossing it? Is also that, inner knowing of what is your path here. It's like, this is what now? Something has been let go, so what now? What is my path from here on now? Four Wands. That home there, right? Six of Swords. And the King of Pentacles and the World. The boat. Sorry. The Four Wands here. Could be a marriage, of course. It could be a particular environment. So anyway, it does tie up to a mindset. In all cases, it ties up to a mindset which had you be in a particular position, right? Captain of the ship or captain of the relationship or something like that. Captain or captain. But it ties up to a community, right? And that community, those people, that environment was stimulating, it was passionate there, it sparked that motivation here. Oh, for fuck's sake, a siren over here, judgment. For some of you Tauruses, this is a commitment, right? The general here, right? It's a commitment, could be a marriage of a sort, but in all cases, it ties up to you being in a particular position, right? Instead of being a boyfriend, the King of Pentacles is a boyfriend, right? Or husband, actually. And then when you become single, then you're not that anymore, or you being a boss, a particular position, and then you degrade, right? There's ties up to that. There was something about that label, about that position that was, or that position in the hierarchy almost, that was, it gave you something here, right? And if that is gone, then what is your path? I also see that there's this king here, which is what you're hoping for, which is that King of Pentacles again here. And the king is being a leadership. It's being a leader. You're hoping here for that leadership. I think I really get as though it's you being in that position of a leader. Right? But maybe Cancer, what we're dealing with here is creating a balance in your life. Maybe it's you being you are slowing down. And for some of you, it's a person that you had in mind to be this, right? You place yourself. In all cases, I am seeing, for God say it as it is, Cancer, I'm seeing a level of betrayal here this month. Right? We will elaborate on it. I'm trying to get I would like to not talk about this, alright, to make it more mundane, but you know what, this is what I get. Sometimes they will resonate with some and sometimes not. And in this case, I really get a need here to talk about an experience of betrayal. Right. But we will go through and see how it plays out. In the past, we have the vow here and the 6 of Wands. The vow showing up a little twisted here. There was success. Oh, I suddenly got a little bit of a rebound, but also feeling used. It's over here. Show me that 6 of Wands. The Star and the Fool and the 4 of Cups. That's just, basically. That is something that was brand new. It did give you something here. In all cases, I'm seeing something that gave you hope. Right? It gave you hope. They didn't have a lot of love in it. I don't know if there's something here that happened to you. I'm seeing a new beginning towards your path, right? I see a decision being made here about going towards a new path, and I see you feeling very victorious. But for some reason or another, I am picking up here on... I'm so sorry, Cancer. Long story. But you know, Cancer, I'm seeing a promise being broken. I see trust being violated, and it wouldn't surprise me if you didn't know. Or maybe you know, I'm just seeing that. I'm seeing... No, yeah. We will look into it, okay? It's just that of something here being hidden. You didn't know. Anyway. But I'm also seeing someone here basically not saying something. You know? I'm getting rebound. Anyway, let's see the present here. Yeah, that's this loss here. And there is this rebound again on the table here. There is rebound. There is this about using. using, and then having to take a loss. Alright, you know what? This is an energy we gotta flow into, okay? In your mind here, Hierophant and the threshold, that is having the opportunity for a brand new beginning. You don't want to. You don't want this new beginning here, even though it's on the table. Why? Because there's something here pulling you back. I see you saying, I see you possibly also thinking that you are ready for a new start. I see you really hoping to be in some kind of a stable position. It is that relationship or being a boss or something like that. And being a leader. That's where you want to get, you're wanting to be a leader. For some of you, it is really that of being in a commitment. If you are a man, you're hoping to be in a relationship. If you're a woman, you're hoping for this person to come and be in a relationship with you, right? And I look at your attitude here. This is what I don't like. This is Irene, that's betrayal. This Irene has never, when she shows up like this, is never good. I'm not joking. It's never, ever good. It is, but then again, it shows up in your attitude here, so she shows up over here. We're having a problem. But in this case here, yes, because positions actually matter. They matter a lot. So good thing she's over here. But then is it really a good thing? Because you know what I'm picking up on here, that is you selling out on your principles. Something here is like you're saying that I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to go in this direction. But it's not happening. You're hoping to be in some kind of position. Why is it not happening? Because it's not in alignment with your principles, if you were to be honest with yourself. Right? Now, we have a good outcome to the situation. That's good. Sorry, I can't say it takes me a while here to get into the energies. It's just trying to figure out what it is that's going on, especially since I get so many stories. What is basically going on here is that the beginning of something here new, in probably around April or something like that, could be further back. Promise being given, but it's built on a possible false foundation. It gives success. It does promise success, right? It is this hope of a new beginning, but it happens at the expense of emotions. It's like saying yes to something because it will make you be seen or something like that, right? It looks good. Saying yes to that. Fuck the emotions. Who cares about the emotions? And agreeing to disagree, passion here. What is up with the agreeing to disagree? The mask, yeah. That is, yeah, I do absolutely agree with you. We gotta agree to disagree. Always. But it's almost like it's agreeing to disagree with yourself. Right? It's like, I'm gonna reject this part of myself. And that then actually sees you in this lack mentality, feeling like an outside. I'm also getting like, yeah, you're doing something here because it's what everyone else does, and you want to feel inside again. But then there's this loss of also see here a loss of a position. It's like you don't want to lose it, but you are losing it here. It's like going for something, saying goodbye to some area, some part, right? Some path. Saying goodbye to one path, even though it's part of you here, to go pursue another path. For some of you, it's the natural process of life here. For others of you, it's because it's what is expected from you, and it doesn't feel right. You know, it feels right because it's what everyone else expects from you. And that is being brought up here in May. That event, that situation here, is being brought up to you to look at and question whether or not are you betraying your own principles. Remember, this is a monthly reading. Are you finding passion in ways where you prostitute yourself? You do it for need to secure you for your own safety in a way that is possibly not authentic, right? It's if you can find your authenticity in it, then it's good, because that means you have clear understanding of who you are, right? And then you know when you're doing what. But it's up for you to determine your own authenticity. That's all I can say. Okay. So I'm not going to sit here and shame you in anything. It's just, I'm quitting that about, questioning it. Good news is, let's get here to what we have coming up for you. 20 minutes, okay. We're probably going to take forever. No. Yeah, what we have in your environment is here something that you're pushing away. That's your true self. All aspects of yourself. The mirror here of all your aspects of your personality. That's what you're pushing away. I am again seeing here something about defending yourself towards others, right? But you Cancer, you probably do this where you go inside yourself and finding the answers within yourself. That's also okay. You do whatever you need to do. It's your life, okay, Cancer? But in your environment, there's something here where you see your true colors, right? And that is good, because this is an event that will pop up here throughout the month. What that will do is that it will help you go into yourself. You have as a strength to disconnect from something here. You have that strength, you have that shaman here within you of going in and finding your own talent. It will require strength, it will require inner strength, but there is a gem here for you in the future. It is beautiful. Something amazing will happen here in May for you. Okay, Cancer? It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It may even be that someone here sees your true colors. See you as more as just a position, right? Do you see this? The king here, which is what you have in your focus. It's all yellow, it's all power. Here we have all the spectrum colors in your environment, and that is awesome. Right? That is awesome. I don't know if it's a friend here or whatever. It's just that being brought up into the surface. It may be confusing to you. I can sense that, because it also has. It will kind of prompt you to go into your own intuition to find your own path. Put it into words yourself here, right? Changed work condition. I just got changed work condition. Adjustment, new job, changes of job, changed work hours, changed environment. It is that change here, right? But it stems from you disconnecting. Maybe you're going traveling, I don't know. But that gem, you have that gem here. Let's see what we have in your environment here. Too many. We have 4 swords. Okay, similar. There is something here that's... Yeah, I get that. There's someone here that you... 4 swords, the Empress, and the Devil. Temperance. Capricorn? No. See, I will do that every time. Listen, if the Devil shows up, you maybe... It's just a joke I have. It's like, because when the tarot cards was handed out to the zodiacs, boy, did we get lucky as Capricorns, right? There's something toxic going on in your life. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. It's like, thank you. And then you have like Libra, Empress. You could be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus. Bitch, please. She's Venus. She doesn't have a sign attached to her. She's Venus. Sorry. I mean, based upon, you could be dealing with fucking Aquarius. We have Fool and Star in the past, right? And it doesn't matter. Guys, it doesn't fucking matter. Anyway, in your surroundings here, I do see some that's very tranquil, right? It's very... I do see an environment here, an opportunity showing up for you that will be able to give you a pause to appreciate yourself. Also included with the creativeness that you have within you, with the kindness and all of that. Yes, it could be tied up to a particular person who has all of this, who is very healing. No, they are kind. Yes, but I will also say I am also seeing someone, Cancer, in your environment that has... For some of you're going to be dealing with the exposure of someone's possessiveness, almost, right? I don't know. That's just, you have something here. again, this could be some of you if you have someone here that I'm basically picking far more up on the goodness, all right? I'm picking far more up on someone here that puts things to peace. Yes, they may also have the negative, we all have that, right? But they may also have these challenges themselves, but I just get good energies. I'm seeing you pushing it away though, and I am also, because I'm also seeing, you know, another, no, it feels though that's further back. Something that's far more, you know, like an octopus that wants to smother. That's not here. This is balanced. This is actually very nice. It's a peace energy, right? It's a peace. Temperance here. Temperance, death, two of swords. I would say this person is probably sometimes too kind of themselves. It's a good energy for you here, right? The energy I'm picking up on a person also, and it's a good energy, but I would also want to, like, remember to tell this person to take care of themselves as well. It's a good energy between you. These two energies, you mix well together when you're both balanced. In all cases, I'm seeing you as a strength here, going inside yourself, figuring out what it is that you have to offer, your talents here. And most likely outcome at the end of the month, I'm seeing forgiveness. With the river and the high priestess here, it shows up as though you will listen far more to yourself and your intuition. It's like getting out of the books here. Stop blocking yourself, or because it's about living up to the expectations of someone outside yourself. You will figure out what it is that you have to give, and it comes by placing yourself into a proper environment that actually inspires you to look at ways in which you may sometimes prostitute yourself. And what do I mean by that? As I said, it's just about not living in authenticity. It's about being lured by temptress, right? Empress, tempress. There's a difference between, well, the empress is, as I said previously, the empress is a tempress herself. The empress recognizes a tempress because she has her within herself. But when she is strong, a proper empress, she will not use that temperance to seduce anyone. But see, that's the shadow of an empress. She also has the temperance. That's one of the paths also to end up in the empress. So you got to learn to manage that shit, right? To not turn toxic. The empress is a difficult energy to manage. So is the emperor. All right, these two archetypes, the emperor and the empress, they are not easy to incorporate into your own life. Strength and chariot also difficult. Hierophant and high priestess, yes, they can also be difficult. I'm more comfortable with them because I spent so many years with them. Sorry. All right, see here, the strength. Tower, something here will hit you out of nowhere. It brings you absolute happiness. 9 of cups, 10 of cups, forget it. You get the wish fulfillment. You get your gem. You get something that has dignity with it. You may be pulling back a little bit, yes, but that's because you're going inside here and finding yourself. Actually, that gem is this wish fulfillment you're getting out of nowhere, is you finding something amazing about yourself. High priestess here. Hierophant, there we go. Temperance and 2 of wands. Yes, does it come with a commitment? It could some of you, yes, it could come with a commitment. But what I get first and foremost is that you diving into your own subconsciousness, into yourself here, pulling upon your inner knowledge, finding your voice, your truth, that which has not been spoken clearly. You're finding that river. You're going by the river, down by the riverside. Agnes Opel, look out that song. And then you will be capable of putting that into words here, right? I am sensing also a good commitment here with the Queen of Cups, that Empress there. She is so beautiful. She's so loving. She's in her head. That's why I see this person over here. She's gotta, he or she says, take care of yourself, darling. Also, because there is this also in May, possibly at the end of May, that of let's keep the balance, just try and not disagree too much. Let's try not to have arguments. Let's try and keep things cool, calm, collected while we look into the future. But, in a good way. I see you and someone else fucking supporting each other through it. That's what's going to come from this here, right? either it's you, if you are single, you will learn to find your own inner strength. If you are in a relationship, it's a good relationship. This is two people being together, right? Right now, as it shows up, it's very much about you, Cancer. It's about you finding your voice and turning that into your practice, your voice, right? But that's how it is. Let's pull the soul, see how it works out with you. I've ended the other readings with it, and I always end this reading with a debate here on with these cards. Turns out, let's see what we get for you. What do we get for Cancer at the end of just for May here? We get service. See, we will have to do it again. Service. I feel good when I can help others, and happiness. I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. Guilt. Alright, see, just should really stop doing these because I will debate them. It's like, okay, bring it on, bring it on. Let's advocate this. Let's bring up the devil here. Let's bring that little light up here saying, alright, you tell me that, let me dispute it. No. Service. I feel good when I can help others. It is beautiful to be of service. It gives a lot. It's just a matter here of not being so much of service, of giving all your happiness away to be of service of other people in ways where you fucking get into your own head here, because you've given so much of yourself and you'd become tired as fuck to satisfy. You know, you may have everything looks good on the outside, but how are you feeling on the inside? Are you really at loss? Sometimes we take losses that may look to be of a material value, but we do so to bring a change into our lives so we can manifest partnerships here, right? So it's that of, for instance, you know, workaholic gotta learn to also balance out love relationship with work and all of that. That is just, I see you wanting to have this big position or something like that. Finding the balance, especially if you want in a proper relationship. I feel good when I can help others. Yes, that is good, but not to the extent where you break your back on it. Give to yourself while you give to other, and figure out, because I said to Taurus, what are the criteria of your happiness? What makes you happy? Especially if people who tend to be people pleasers, don't know actually, Cancer, if this is something within you, your environment prompts this in you, but also if this is a person that you're dealing with, you should be mindful of. It can play out in both ways, I will say. Is that of, you know, be aware that if you place all your happiness onto being of service of other people, there's nothing wrong with that. That is beautiful. It's just, you know, then turn it into a profession in a way which there's also where you don't break your back on that profession, right? Create the balance, right? The balance is what I got there. Balance. Figure out, and don't feel guilty if it is that you cannot be of service at some certain point, right? The passion here. It's almost like you can sometimes feel at loss if you have to say no. Or your environment here. I'm getting here that of learning to live with it and finding that beauty that you have within you, your strength and all of that. You will get there this month. At the end of the month, you will have forgiveness and peace, and you will have a strong intuition at the end of the month. So that's what I have for you. I will see you next time. Take care. Ciao.